I'm not going to cast aspersions at Wentz for winning a football game in which he connects on only 5 of his 13 passes when the Patriots team that they beat won a game with their quarterback connecting on only 2 of 3.
Yeah, but that was dictated by the weather.
Understood.
They just played a game in a dome.
I know. And so guess what? This could have been dictated by what Belichick was dialing up. And you know what? The Patriots should have won that game because they dropped interceptions. The one that they held on to was a tip ball that McCourty caught.
I haven't seen that many mistakes by a Pats team in a long time.
It was filled. The Saturday night game was filled with the un-Patriot-like mistakes, the proverbial mistakes of, by the way, one of the first plays of the second half, I saw a great video on Twitter breaking it down. The offensive line, half of them were blocking as if it was a throw, and it was a run.
Right.
And Stevenson ran into the back of his own lineman. Like stuff like that? Like you're coming out of halftime and the adjustments and you get that wrong? I mean, that was wild. Out of a bye week?
Yeah, 2 bad interceptions, penalties by the goal line. You give up a block punt that results in a touchdown.
It just happened more often than ever this year alone. So maybe that's why Belichick was in no mood to have a. By the way, I take this as a sign that they're having a good year because Belichick's back to shutting the media down after losses. This is how it went down on Saturday night. Bill's been wearing the same sort of leather jacket. Remember, he was wearing this when Irv went up to him on the Thursday night game in Atlanta. So
not bad. It's a good look.
It's like a puffy coat.
Yeah, it's kind of like a puffy leather situation. Yeah. Is it a pleather? I don't know. Maybe. For those watching on Peacock, you can take a gander. Go ahead.
Obviously, we didn't do anything well enough to win. Didn't play well, didn't coach well. Too many penalties, fumbles, interceptions, over 200 yards rushing. Played from behind the whole game. So, just nothing really good enough. Got to go back to work here and coach and play better than this. I don't know if it's... Maybe you know what went wrong. I don't know. Obviously, we didn't do anything well enough. I don't know how else to say it. I don't know. We didn't play well tonight. All right. I mean, that's what it is. We didn't play well. We didn't coach well. Nothing was good enough tonight to win, so it wasn't good enough. Like I said it like 5 times. I could just say it another 5 times. We didn't do anything well enough to win tonight, including giving up 225 yards rushing. I don't think we coached or played well enough to win tonight across the board. Everyone, all of us.
So then his media availability today arrived, and normally that sort of answer and question from a Q&A would be doubled down on or be more of the same, right?
Usually, yeah.
But this happened today. Roll that, please.
Look, fellas, I apologize if, it seemed like I was a little short with you after the game. Obviously a frustrating game. Down 20-0, didn't do anything well enough. I mean, there isn't really much to say at that point without watching the film. Clearly, we had problems in every area. So, there was no simple answer. And, every play could have been better. Every area of coaching could have been better. Every area of playing could have been better. And any of that would have helped. So, not really trying to be short, but honestly, there wasn't too much to say. I don't know that there's a whole lot more to say now, but, it's not your fault. It was a frustrating game.
Wow. Belichick. Kinder and gentler. New and improved. Bill Belichick.
It's the holidays.
No, that would never happen.
Do you know what that sounds like to me? Just to throw it out there. That sounds like to me somebody's lady in their life said
at home was like,
"Hey, Bill,
you were a little rough."
Because that sounds like to me like Susie would say to me, like, why would you say that? Come on, you're
They're trying
better
to
than
do their
that, or
jobs.
you're like show your
Yeah.
better side. Like that sounds like to me like Susie will be when you go on the Rich Eisen Show Monday, you got to say something.
Happens
I've
with
heard
me all
that
the
many
time,
times
Rich.
over a weekend. I've heard that many times.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if is that a Linda audible right there. I don't know,
Ooh, you better get up on Monday.
but I like it. I like it because you know what? That's his way of saying to the media, "Do your job. It's good."
And we're on to Buffalo.
And I had that queued up, by the way, when they were down 20-0. In case anyone's wondering, they're moving on to Buffalo, not Cincinnati, because that's how bad it was looking. And then the fourth quarter hit, and I'll tell you what, man, fourth quarter had some moxie plays from Mac. That throw to Hunter Henry to make it 20-17 was ridiculous. That was Darius Leonard's arms that he got it past,
Yeah, Mac's good, man.
which he could not do at the end of the first half, by the way.
Throw it right to him.
So file that away in New England. Can't win them all category. It's all right. Moving on to Buffalo. See how that goes. And you got a kinder, gentler Bill Belichick. It's not your fault.
Oh, stop.
Well, it's better than Urban's "the losing made me do it." Well, you know.
But I don't want a kinder, gentler Bill.
Yeah, we don't like that.
You can be rest assured. Belichick telling the media today, "I'm sorry. It's not your fault that I acted that way. It's my bad." Okay.
It's like a silent FU or something?
No, it's fun. Like, you're concerned about their ability to beat the Bills based on him
Well,
saying that?
I'm worried that
Are you
off
really?
of a bye week, that was the showing.
That is, I would be. That's why I chose the
know what I
Patriots in
mean?
the game, because I thought that Belichick off a bye with all of this. And
Historically, though, that he's 13-10 off of buys. So it's not like this
hey, man,
Andy Reid type deal, but
it was what I told you after Brady left. Welcome to the rest of us. And despite that 7-game winning streak, there are going to be rest of us type moments, which is a quarterback who's never been in Indianapolis before on the road. I believe, like that's the first time he's ever thrown in Indianapolis because the combine was canceled.
right.
All right, so he's in that building.
Sure.
And the Colts fans were lit. They were ready. They treated it like a playoff game, and the intensity was matched by the players. And what they did in the first half, they snapped the Patriots' streak of scoring at least a point in the first half. Did you see that it was the first time in 100 games that the Patriots had not scored in the first half? It's the longest such streak done.
It's like 2016 or something.
And I guess in the same way, like maybe somewhere like Brady's gets shut out at home for the first time too. It was just a bad week all along
Weird.
for everybody
Yeah. Weird week.
associated with the organization. Vrabel loses? My gosh. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.